And we happen to be off, and apologies for some of these latency issues that I'm having. We are trying to figure this out right now. You might see the screen disappear for a sec. That's because I'm trying to fix something on the iRacing end. So apologies, welcome to the race. This is Thrillercar broadcasting actually with the race. So, yep, like I said, apologies if we're having any window issues. I am fixing those right now. That's why your screen just disappeared. Don't worry, it's nothing on your end. I'm just getting my audio back on because you guys can't hear anything. And I want you guys to be able to hear something. Anyway, it appears that we are off and 2 races. No pun intended, of course. Let me get this window capture back up. But not 2 races yet, though. We're still going to be in this formation now. So far, we have George Zach coming out first, followed by Schaefer, number 91. And right now we're looking at number 10, Jackson. It's going to be really interesting to see what we got going on. Kind of how this race is going to form out for some of these guys. I just think
Green.
Play this out. And there's the first incident of the race. And hopefully the only one, but we will see. And that's going to put Dunn all the way into the back. So far, we stay with Soto right now first. That's been followed by Corda. Like I said, apologies if anything is going on right now. We're trying to figure this out. But with that being said, I would of course like to our sponsor for the show, and these guys really do a lot of work for us, help us out, allow us to broadcast. That's me, Bull Motorsports and the BWT. So those are your sponsors for the race. Without course being WJM, those are the sponsors of the series. But with that being said, we still have plenty of racing. And that's been called up in the first round. It's been followed behind Soto in second. Third is Davis. And so far, out of the top 5, 4 of them are Shelby's with the first in a Toyota. Coming from a dude that likes his Fords. I'm really disappointed that I'm not seeing any Fords on the leaderboard yet. But we'll see if that changes with the race to come. The only Ford up on that leaderboard is going to be coming out with Gary Kitt. Coming out of that quarter stretch. And so far we're seeing Joshua Culbreth with the coolest middle name that you can get iRacing to show, and that's going to be Fireball as we come out of our first caution. So far, it's all looking good. I'm going to bring the owner, Wyatt Miller, into this broadcasting booth, and we're going to talk with him real quick. Well, Wyatt, that didn't take long for that first caution now, did it?
No, I'm not even sure what that yellow came out for. I'm trying to figure it out up here in the booth myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at a replay. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, not what we wanted to start it.
Yeah, other than that, these drivers right now, what are they kind of going through, First caution of the race so far, what's their goal, what's their aim, What are they looking to do?
You know, personally, I think, you know, most of them are just figuring out when they're going to pit, trying to figure out their pit segments with their teammates, looking around to see who's near you. On these drops, you gotta know who's who, to, you know, just make sure you're not getting behind a driver that isn't a push or isn't a great pusher or, you know, causes wrecks or anything.
Absolutely.
So drivers are definitely going through a lot these first showing.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And of course, now that we're going to be getting out of this caution here, hopefully a little bit sooner. Hopefully we won't be in this caution for long. I do got one last question for you to know. First race of the season for some of these drivers, what's their kind of goal? You know, most of their goals, some of the times that you see from these drivers, it's not hitting first right off the bat, and it's getting up on the podium and getting some points for their team.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. First 3 races of the season, you know, we have Colby Jackson's our points leader. So most of these drivers out here, they're just trying to, you know, get top 10s in these stages, get some stage points, and try to dominate here tonight. Hopefully they can pick up some points and, you know, win the championship overall.
Yeah, absolutely. And now I'm trying to bring it. I just brought up that crash for you guys. It appears that Caleb Famous just kind of went in the deep end a bit, trying to figure stuff out. But we're coming back out of that caution here soon. And we're going to have Vincent in the first. Well, thank you very much, Live, for joining us. Sitting in that formation. We'll be coming out of this first caution here, hopefully relatively soon. Well, how about that? We couldn't even get through the first lap without having issues. So far, of course, the points for the first race of the season, we're going to be sitting at 0 across the board. That's kind of okay, is what we expect. So, as far as that goes, we had a pretty interesting grid coming out for the first race of the season. We're trying to get that pulled up here for you, see if it'll do it. Doesn't feel like it, A-okay. So far, we got Jonathan Schaefer, who is sitting in the number 1 spot right now for the first race of the season, as that safety car is going to pull in, and these guys are back out to the races a lot quicker, I'm guessing. Sorry, not as quick, though, as they were hoping, you know, especially with these first couple races. You don't want to wait that long to get out there.
Green
anyway,
flag.
There's the green, and we're back. Schaefer leading out the pack, and he's going to cut down to the corner. Schaefer did a really good job so far holding that racing line strong, and I'm really interested to see what he's going to continue to do. Right behind him is going to be James Turnbull, followed by Tryson Kinman. And then Wyatt Blair in 4th, and Derek Kitt's going to be sitting 5th to 4th. And like I said from the beginning of the broadcast, I'm a Ford lover, gear, so without being biased, I'm rooting for Derek Kitt just a little. And there's going to be a crash, and we're back out to the yellow flag, as it looks like, waiting for that to come through my system, but let's see if I can pull up a replay here for you guys. See if I can find that previous crash. And that should be Kyle Terzak that ended up on the crash, and not exactly sure what happened, just a little pit there. Let's go look at the last crash real quick, see if I can pull that up while these guys are out there. That's me, Caleb Famous, looks like, in the crash. Must have just been a nice little tap, and these guys are already back into the race as we are going to our second caution of the race. Now, unfortunately, we'll probably be seeing a few more of those. You know, with it being the first race of the season, you never really know what to expect. but just kind of taking a moment real quick, kind of reading through the roster, looking at some lap times, and it's kind of what you're expecting about, I'd say, for this first race. Most people are sitting at about a minute lap. Some people that have had some issues are sitting at about a minute and one. Then we got a few people that haven't even started the race yet. They haven't gotten an official lap time because I guess they joined the grid late and they weren't able to, and that's kind of how this racing works once you get into it. Safety car, of course, is out. Second caution once again in the race. I'll say it. Not exactly what you're hoping, but you'll kind of get what you can take.
Hey, broadcast. Jonathan Schaefer wants to.
Jonathan Schaefer, awesome. I will be glad to do that with Schaefer. Did he just join? No, where'd he go? There he is. He's trying to pull you in and he kept moving around.
What's going on?
Mr. Schaefer sitting in first place for the first race of the season. How are you feeling so far? How have you done it?
We're feeling good. We worked hard on these setups, and we had a top 3 qualifying run there. Just gonna play the long game now and see how this rolls out here.
Yeah, second caution of the race already. What's your kind of plan, as a safety net for this race?
Yeah, so we're gonna see how it rolls out here, and we already had one of our guys fall back. Don't know if that's ready or not. We keep having these yellows, but our hope is, we keep going green here, and we'll eventually fall back to the back, and just play it safe and let the wrecks fall out, and ultimate goal is just be there at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you very much, John, for your time.
Yep, thank you. I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was Jonathan Schaefer, who's currently sitting in first place in this race, and we're doing quite proud of him. James Turnbull is right behind him. Although, between him and the leader, there's only about 0.100 of a second, so John's going to have to do some work to be able to stay in first here.
Hey, Ben, also, this is my last time working around here, probably. Without telling you, but this is the third race.
Third race of the season? Alright, thanks, dude. Alright, yeah, I just got corrected. Sorry, third race of the season. I was wrong every other time. But first one I've been broadcasting here for Thrillercar, and hopefully many more to come throughout the season. Next week, Tuesday, there is, of course, another race. I'm trying to pull up the schedule right now while we're on the safety car. That race will also be broadcasted live on Goose Broadcasting. And of course, that race is going to be a March 31st Darlington throwback race. I'm guessing that's going to be a 2008 truck. 175 laps. That should be a lot of fun. I unfortunately will not be on the call. I will be going abroad for my spring break trip, and I want to try to have some fun, So, other than that, you guys will have somebody else going with you that night. I actually do not know who it is yet. If I do find out, though, I'll make sure to communicate it to that Discord. However, if you guys are ever interested in sponsoring or supporting Fearless Broadcasting, please feel free to reach out to us via YouTube. You can also reach out to Fearless on Discord. And most of the groups if you're in Discord, most of the Discord groups that you're in will 5 minutes of these. Discord, Fearless Broadcasting is also on Facebook, you guys will be able to find. Other than that, hopefully this caution will be coming in here soon, and we'll be back out for, I think, only our 5th lap of the race. I stand corrected, it's only a second. Nope, third. Whoops. Keep reading the wrong stuff. Darn it, man. And here goes the safety car coming on in, and these guys are going to be back. Once again, Schaefer able to stay in first. Second is going to be Pinion. As the green flags goes off, Pinion's trying to take ahead of Schaefer. Schaefer not letting the lead come up yet. Schaefer actually sitting with a 4.24 A license and Irish, and Pinion has B 2.31 with only a couple hundredths of a second difference. Pinion's doing a really good job so far in this race. So far, so good though, as we're seeing these guys really getting into this race. And like I said, I apologize for any latency issues that I'm having. There's some work that I need to do on my end to make sure that this doesn't happen again, but hopefully this will be on the race where we won't be having some jittering going on the screen. We got some movement going on the back as Leinster just passed Kyle for 13th place. And then we have TJ Morgan who is battling with Hunter Morgan. Hunter able to pass Cody Jackson and get out of Boone's way though. And there's going to be our third caution on lap 10 of 75. Of course, Mr. Schaefer able to pull up in that first. And that's going to be Nathan Williams and Hunter Morgan that crashed. I'm not going to pull up the replay just yet, just because my computer is finally doing what I want it to, so I'm going to not want it to go into a frenzy here. Schaefer really able to hold down his lap time. Still got 65 more laps to go, 65 more laps you guys gotta do with me, so I apologize if you're not liking it so far, but I'll do my best to keep it entertaining. That beautiful number 91, Jonathan Schaefer, staying in the first place with number 2, James Turnbull, right behind him. Now, there's actually a little bit of a bigger gap in iRacing classes, where, like I said before, Schaefer stands at an A, while Turnbull is only sitting at a C. And now let me go see if I can pull somebody in here. We can get a little review now going during this time. Carlos, I'm trying to pull somebody in right now. Just get this a little bit more stressed. And now I'm learning that my desktop audio was a little bit louder than my voice, so we'll trim that down and you guys can keep letting me know if it's a little bit too loud. Unfortunately, there's only a couple of people in the broadcasting booth, so I'm not going to pull anybody here coming yet as... Never mind, Wyatt Blair now wants to pull. We will pull him right now. There he is, I found him. Alright. There you go. Well, Mr. Blair, how is it going? Let's see if it goes through. Oh, well, I think you left by accident. Well, I'm sorry guys, tried to get Wyatt Blair in here. Unfortunately, he went to a different call before I could drag, so that's okay, we'll get him your next caution. Anyway, we're coming around this third lap, sitting at the third caution. And look at that. Schaefer, I know, shocker, he's still sitting in first. He's had a latency issue that looks like it sent him back a place, but able to pick that up as that was his rightful place. And we're just going to bring out this battle box real quick just to kind of show what we're looking at for the race. You know, it's not surprising so far, but we got enough people battling for the first. And I just heard somebody join the Discord call. I think it was Blair. There you go. Mr. Blair, how's it going so far?
You know, honestly, pretty good. Considering all the crashes, it's as long as my truck's clean, I'd consider it a good day.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've been kind of watching you. You're sitting right now in fourth. Of course, not a bad spot to me by any means. The only unfortunate part about you is you're driving a Chevy. Sorry, I'm a Ford guy at heart. I kind of gotta say that. But of course, with that being said, Mr. Blair, so far your racing has been absolutely phenomenal so far. What's your plan for the rest of the race?
Yeah, you know, honestly, just stay out of all the big ones, because obviously, you know, there will be a big one, way bigger than anything we've seen here so far early on in the race. So just try to stay out of that. Also, I am having to watch my water temps. I will say this on stream. I made a crazy mistake, and I actually left my grill tape on, and anybody who races on the simulator knows how bad that is.
Yeah.
So I'm having to watch that severely.
Well, Mr. Blair, I wish you the best of luck, and please stay safe out there as we're on our third caution, only 10 laps in, so.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Green, green, green.
And there's the green flag as we are coming back out again.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And look at that. Look at that. We didn't even make it to lap 15, and I just heard yellow, yellow, yellow coming out now. So far, it looks like Mr. Schaefer might be winning this on a caution. Fourth caution of the race, and trying to look back in the history, find out what happened. And, well, honestly, I couldn't tell you. So far, though, it is a beautiful sunny day. And yeah, folks, I will say this one more time. These latency issues are on my end. There's some stuff I have to figure out. Apologies. Hopefully, this actually will probably be the only race where it's like this. I have different settings that I use to race and to broadcast, and honestly, I don't think I changed them correctly. So I'll have to figure it out. Other than that, this safety car driver is getting a few laps today. Who knows, he might be on the podium by the end of the race.
There.
Just heard somebody's voice. Let's figure out who it is.
Hello there.
Hello, how's it going?
And was doing better, you know.
Yeah, Derek, you've taken 2 hits this race so far, right?
No, this is my first one. Just unexpected, man. My truck has just been really slow on restarts, so I went further back than I was on the restart and just got included in the guy that decided to calibrate the field. So.
Yeah, man, you know, I understand. It's kind of how these races go sometimes, you know. Alright, well, man, I'm going to be honest with you. Please be safe. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, best luck to you, too.
Thanks, sir. Derek's going to now go into the pits, and he is going to let this kind of get some, hopefully, any damage that happened on his car fixed. Well, hopefully we don't see many more cautions there as, well, for obvious reasons, we don't want to. Other than that, I believe I still have an owner in this call. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Oh no, he left too! Get back here, Wyatt. Wyatt, every time I need you, man, you disappear on me. Oh, I don't think he's here actually. He might be away from keyboard currently. I don't know. Wyatt, you there? Take that as a no, and he'll come back and he'll join us here at some point. And we should be coming out of our last caution lap here. Hopefully. And hopefully we don't see one for a while, honestly.
I got you now.
Oh, here's Wyatt. Wyatt, you there?
Yep, I got you. You got me?
Yeah, I got you now. Perfect. So, man, 4th caution of the race. We're only 20 laps in. If you're a race car driver right now, what's your goal? What's your game plan?
Yeah, 4 cautions in this race. That's I think that's the most we've ever had. So we've done 3 races so far this season, and I think that's the most we've ever had within the first 50 laps. not a good look on our part. But, you know, I think if you're one of these drivers, you're just, you know, either hoping to stay up front and not be in a wreck. You know, so many wrecks so far. People are just,
absolutely. I mean, so
out
far,
there fighting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so far we've had Jonathan Schaefer able to hold. Let's see if I can pull up here. There he is. So far we've had John Schaefer, who's basically spent his entire race in first due to cautions, where no pass rules come out into play. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how this race finishes out for him.
Yeah, with these choose cones, it's really tough to decide the winner. You know, you don't get a good restart, and you're pretty much over. You get in the back, and then you get caught in a wreck usually. So the driver staying up front is really what you want to, as a driver, you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, Schaefer's doing a really good job so far. He's defending that front position when he's able to, and then when these cautions come out, he just has to drive safe and drive free.
Yep. Alrighty.
All right. Well, thank you, Wyatt. I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing, man. And hopefully this safety car will be coming in soon. So far, there it goes. Green, 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 green. Green lights are out, and I don't know. I think if you could bet on iRacing, I would start betting right about now on how long it's going to be until we get another crash, as we're only lap 18 out of 75. And look at that, not even a full lap later, and we're out onto the 5th caution of the race. Let's see if I can find out who caused that caution. So far, unable to. See if the last crash is visible. That's going to be Aiden Schramm, who started in 8th place, ended up at the back of the pack now. And, he started 25th, and it looks like as he was trying to cut in, he got into a nice little bump, and that's what caused the yellow. Aiden, unfortunately, not in a text right now, or else I would totally bring him in and talk to him. Schaefer. I mean, I'm trying to look up points. I'm trying to bring people in. Unfortunately, though, you know, it's really hard to kind of make this race with the amount of cautions. 5th caution so far of the race, and there's going to be a lot of work that's going to need to be done through practice sessions and stuff like that to avoid this from happening. I understand a caution here, a caution there, but we're on the 5th caution. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. So far, our current 5 look like this. It's going to look like Jonathan Schaefer, James Turnbull, Wyatt Blair, Trayson Pinion, and Aiden Schramm sitting in the 5th place Toyota. So far, we got 3 Toyotas within the first 5, and 2 Chevys. That'd be 3rd and 4th place. Fortunately, in my Ford, Derek Jones is all the way in number 11th, followed by Derek Hitt, number 16. No Rams on the board yet, as the closest Ram is going to be Diecast and Waterberg, and 8th place. Schaefer still remain in the first place, and honestly, man, he's just doing an absolutely fantastic job of holding that. Yeah, let me see if I can pull somebody in here. Doesn't mind talking for a bit, and now I got Wyatt in the call here. Mr. Blair, how's it going so far? Wyatt, sir, you there?
I'm here, Rob.
Yep.
I think you got the wrong Wyatt, man.
Oh, I do? Oh, darn it, man. How many Wyatts are in this thing?
There's a lot of them.
Alright, well, I got you on the call. What's your last name? See if I can find you here on my race board. Davis. Ah, there you are. Wyatt T. Davis. There you are with a nice little pink car. Wyatt, so far, luckily I haven't really seen your name come up on my board except for you passing a bunch of people like Caleb Thamus and a couple other guys. How's this race going for you?
Kind of just been sitting around in the back trying to survive, save all my fast repairs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just try not to wreck.
I mean, so far, I'm really glad I haven't seen your name come up for these crashes, But,
yeah,
absolutely, man. So, kind of we're in the 5th caution. What's your plan for the rest of this race?
Probably to try not to move too far forward from where I am now. Kind of just sit around here. Try to just get up to my teammate here and just draft him a little bit, just so I know I have someone I can trust to draft. That's about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Davis, and next time I'll try to get my Wyatts right, alright, sir?
Yep.
Alright. Man, you have a good one.
Okay.
We are back, and I'm getting my Wyatts mixed up left and right. I joined the server, and I found eight different Wyatts within my first days, so... Schaefer remaining in the first place, 5th caution. We should be in about a lap 21. And yeah, there's just obviously, like I've been saying, there's not a lot of movement.
Green, green, green.
But here's the green light. Start placing bets now. Lap 22 of 75. Schaefer really doing a good job at holding that first. And is that going to be another caution? 6th caution of the race that we got. Really, really not what you want to see. And let's see if I can find who comes into this pit lane. Fortunately, unable to find them. unfortunately, you know, it's really difficult right now for Schaefer because he's got first, but he knows it. He's got first off of the caution, so. And here are some latency issues for me. Let me see if I can fix these. Who's in the pit lane? Nobody so far. But should be seeing these guys come around the corner here fairly soon. A lot of turnarounds that we're seeing happen though. See what the blimp's looking at. Blimp's going far out. All he's seeing right now is safety car and Schaefer. Still looking at that blimp too. I just think this is just such a cool camera that iRacing has the option to is the blimp. It's just a really cool little choice along with the chopper, both of them. Some really cool camera options that we have. But Schaefer maining in the first place, going to the 6th caution. And we're going to have to see what he does. I mean, so far out of this race, what I'm really liking from Schaefer is gotta be his kind of ability to stay with. He's kind of been battling so he's been able to kind of stick with it, not have any other issues in the front of him is good for him. See the cover for him. Like I said before, this is my first race broadcast. I'm still kind of learning how these guys race. I mean, I think the fun part about this race so far is just kind of seeing how some of these guys are reacting to cautions. Most of the time in these races, you see a caution, it's usually pretty bad. But some of these guys are doing a really good job of avoiding these horrible cautions that we see happen. Hopefully we'll see the safety car for a minute, and we won't see the safety car for the rest of the race. Yeah, sorry for being quiet. I'm trying to. Because I can never figure out what to say about this given situation.
Green, green, green.
Hold on to that first place. Even though turns like picking it against the wall. We're trying to go forward. My math is not best. was finally able to figure some stuff out. Well, glad I was able to do that. Sorry for this delay that we're having in the stream. If you guys are having one on your end, I apologize deeply. But other than that, we got some entertaining stuff going on as we're going 3 wide, going to lap 31, and we're seeing some people attempt to go 4, a couple touches and bumps, and a few guys able to avoid a crash. That's me, number 26. Sorry, place number 26, number 5, Hunter Morgan. Looks like he was able to avoid a crash right there. Other than that, Schaefer remaining in first with Turnbull right behind him. They're leading the pack right now. They got a good 3-car length in front of the other guys. But, yeah, so hope the stream should be functioning a lot better here now. And, whoa, we're going to see some bump in, and there goes all the cars. And there's going to be the caution that I was worried about. Let's see if I can get the replay on this. That was not good. Let's go see if I can find this last crash. That was not very good. Looks like it started just a couple bumps. And there goes Derek Jones, started in 17th place, and he's going to be sent to the back of the pack. Definitely not how you want to, especially going in the 32nd lap. Not at all how you want this to go for you. So far, Schaefer remaining in first and doing a good job at that. Let me see if I can pull some people in here and Hey, how's it going?
It's good.
How's it going? What is your
It's going horrible. This league's a damn shit show.
You know what? I'm not going to agree, but I'm not going to disagree. What is your iRacing, just so I can pull it up so far?
Hey, is this going on the live stream?
This is on the live stream.
I'd like to thank Brandon Musetta Racing, a true truck and trailer, and Wayne Surratt and Wyatt T. Davis.
Wyatt Davis, we had him in here earlier.
And I would hopefully Wyatt Miller can hear me. What are we doing with the stage breaks, bud? Come on.
Absolutely. But so far, man, what's been your strategy going into this race, but besides avoiding all these crashes?
Winning, but it's not going to get here anytime soon because we just don't know how to host a league, I guess.
You know, yeah, there's definitely some work that needs to be done to make sure that we have plenty of safer races coming up in the future.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Yeah, yep. There definitely needs to be some safer races coming up in the future. Other than that, man, I wish you the best of luck and have a safe rest of your race, sir.
Thank you. Drag me back.
I am. That was B Mus from T Hesse. Unable to actually pull him up, unfortunately, on the iRacing thing. But with that being said, there's definitely some figuring out that we need to do. Schaefer got bumped down to 7th. I wonder if he went in to change some tires. As now, first is going to be Diego Fernandez. Apologies, hope I'm saying your name right. He's going to be now sitting in first for the league. There's some definite definite stuff that is going to need to be taken care of to avoid the amount of cautions that we're having. Other than that, this should be the last lap with the safety car. And we'll be getting back to the action. John Schaefer did decide to go in the P6. Figure some stuff out. So far, kind of looking in the chat that we're seeing between for races and stuff. Kind of looking in the chat right now. A lot of guys are not happy. A lot of men and women are not happy with kind of how this race is going. Some people saying this stuff needs to be fixed. There cannot be this many cautions in a race. But with that being said, we will hopefully now be coming out of this caution. And we still got plenty of laps left in this one. And just gonna kind of blank the screen up, let this load a little bit more, because my game is even super surprised on everything, really. Anyway, here's trying to pull up qualifying results just to show you guys while we're in this caution. Qualifying results were actually led by Kyle, I want to say Turzak, but I do not know. Kyle is actually sitting, if I can find him. Kyle is not even shown on my board right now. Hopefully it's just a glitch in the system. But followed by Schaefer. Schaefer sitting now in P... Where did he go? There he is, P7. Hopefully all of this will be fixed here coming up. And we are green, as we have Fernandez sitting in first, followed by Davis. In third, we have Caleb Thames. Fourth would be Matthew Post. Fifth would be Derek Kitt. Matthew Post overtook Caleb Thames, and Post is going all the way as Wyatt T. Davis is now the leader of the pack in the pink car. Davis and Diego battling for first, and looks like Diego might have gotten the inside corner coming out of that turn, and he might pull away with the first in this quick little battle. Once again, folks, I apologize for the latency of this. Usually it seems to fix itself, but we'll see if it does. I might have to cut something and figure something out. I hope I don't have to, but I'll let you guys know if I do. Fernandez really able to pull away. Colby Jackson is going to be in there as Wyatt T. Davis is going to drop down to 10th, 11th. Sorry, I wonder if he pitted. And there's the yellow, as that appears to be Trayson Pinion. I was trying to get a glimpse of the pit lane, see if anybody's going to come in. And there is the 8th caution of the race. Honestly, I don't have any words. This is insane to me. We're going to be bringing in now Mr. Brian Post. Mr. Post, how's it going today?
It's going good. Yeah, feeling fine.
You know, everything feeling good?
Wait, is this an interview?
Yep, this is your interview.
Oh, okay. But
no, kind of 8th caution of the race, dude. What's kind of going through your mind?
it's just hoping I don't get wrecked one of these times. I've been actually okay most of the time. So
yeah, I've noticed
for me,
that you've
it's
kind
been a
of
fun race.
Yeah, you've kind of been able to stay out of trouble so far, luckily. What's your team's goal for the rest of this race?
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just a lone driver, so not much of a team thing.
All right.
But
I guess
just
Discord
try
has
to
you
get
showing on a
as good
team,
as I can.
so. Yep, absolutely. Well, dude, I wish the best of luck to you, and please stay safe out there.
All right,
This is 8th caution, so.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, take it easy. See if I can pull one more person in. We're going to pull in Mr. Cody Swim. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. We'll be coming out of this caution, I believe, after this lap. And look at that, I stand corrected. We're going to try to pull somebody in here, as I'm guessing they only got one more lap. I thought I counted the correct amount. I suppose not. Well, Mr. Cody Swim, how's it going so far?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Are you able to stay out of trouble for the most part?
Yep, just staying in the back.
Stay in the back? Well, you can't stay in the back. You're in 14th place. You're looking good. As of right now, kind of, what's your goal for the rest of this race? You know, this is our 8th caution. What are you thinking?
Take it slow and steady. I feel like the wrecks are mainly in the front or the middle, so I'm trying to go more towards the back because that's what's been working out last race and Daytona.
Well, man, I gotta say, out of all the cars that I've seen in this race so far, I'm definitely loving yours the most. That purple car is absolutely beautiful. Keep that design. That looks awesome. Other than that, dude, anything you'd like to, any questions or anything you'd like to say?
I'd like to shout out my friends that are watching, that are rooting for me at home.
There you go, dude. Absolutely.
AJ, you know who you is.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Cody, you take it easy, dude. And be safe out there.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah. And we had some movement going around, it looks like. Let's see if that got fixed. Safety car is in, and Diego Fernandez is going to be in first. Coming out of this corner. And there's green, green, green. One of these times I'm going to have to pull the old Lightning McQueen card. And I don't know what happened there, but it looks like Diego forgot he might have been in the race for there a second as he just veered way off the track, and TJ Moon is going to be sitting... Nope, sorry, Lane... Look, I think it's C-Rat is going to be sitting in first place now. Top of the board. So far, C-Rat doing a phenomenal job in this race. Really being able to have good control of the car. And honestly, just a good job overall. Honestly, yeah, man, I'm just trying to be quiet, not jinx the race or anything. But so far, this is shaping out to be a really good race. Kind of got to get out of this caution mix, though. We can't keep having these happen, or else it's just kind of gonna keep causing more and more problems. Other than that, one thing that some of these drivers, especially, I feel like can be doing. I don't know why the heck I'm looking at turn 3 right now. That's why I accidentally hit scenic. Whoops! I accidentally pulled the scenic, you guys. Apologies. I was confused as well. Lap 43 out of 75, and there's a crash. And that's going to send 3 cars going upside down. That's me, a Wyatt Blair that went off of the track there. And we're going to have Lane C-Rat sticking in first place as the safety car is going to come out. Sitting at the 9th caution now of the race. Not a good sign at all. Yeah, 9 cautions. That's something, let me tell you. Who have I not talked to yet? I've already talked to Blair. I'm gonna rob this guy.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
Not much, man. This is just an interview. I'm pulling you in on our 9th caution of the race. What are your thoughts so far?
Just not going good in this race. I'm leading right now, but have no tires. I feel I'm about to drop back off this caution.
Yeah. I mean, it's so far, is it C-Rat, right? Lane C-Rat?
Yeah, correct.
All right. Good. I've been saying your name right then. So far, I've been seeing a really good race from you. That's something that's really good to be seeing. But kind of going into this race, you were sitting at around, but you kept going back and forth. I was seeing you on the leaderboard. You went from as low as 13th, I think, to obviously as high as first. But you were bouncing around there for a bit. What did you catch on that you were able to fix in your situation?
I've just been trying to save some fuel. Been missing some wrecks. Braden Mussetter's been helping me. We just got a little bit better on the drafting.
Good. Well, thank you very much, Lane, and honestly, best luck to you in the rest of this race. Be safe out there, dude.
Thank you. See you.
That was Lane C-Rat that we just had in. And not sure whose blue car that is. But looks like he's going to go try to remain. Seagrat. Like he said, man, he's low on tires, so it's going to take a little bit of work for him. But other than that, he's sitting in a good spot in this race. Sorry for the extra noise, I'm fixing my headset. But absolutely, this is going to be something that's going to need to be worked on and fixed. 9 cautions, and we haven't even hit 50 laps yet. We still got at least 26 to go. Well, 9th caution of the race. Hopefully we won't be seeing another one here for a while. We are now going into, I believe this will be lap 50, and safety car should be pulling in here soon. Let's see if my count was right this time. Let's get to the chopper. There goes the safety car coming in. There she goes, and we're going to be going back to your regular scheduled program, as this is going to be green, green, green. Yeah, guys, I definitely, if you're watching, I apologize for the choppiness. Like I said, I've never had this happen before, so I'm going to do some work on the back end when I can, and I'm going to get this figured out before I broadcast with you guys next. Other than that, Jackson currently leading first with Diego Fernandez right behind him. Lane Sarah in a battle right now with Carson Neal, Derek Hitt, and Braden Muster kind of also in a battle. YT Davis and Mason Gubick in a battle right now for 7th. And this has 28 laps to go here in the race. They crossed that finish line. It's going to be sitting down now at 27. We're going to hope for a clean race, obviously, to finish this out. And yeah, man, absolutely. We are off to the races. 26, about to be 25 laps to go. So far, I've been seeing a lot of impressive racing coming out of Jackson, Neal, and Fernandez. We had Lane Seared in the call earlier, but I'd like to spend some attention on Kobe Jackson, the Chevy, number 37, as he's been doing a phenomenal job this race, really cracking down. Currently holding the lap leader at 57.177 second for one lap. Other than that, we're going down now. We are 25 laps to go here with Kobe Diaz in first, followed right behind Carson Neal, another Chevy. Then we start the Toyota line. Diego Fernandez and Lane Searat, both in Yodas. Number 5th. Wow, 5th place is going to be Wyatt Blair sitting in the Chevy. Mason Gubick is going to be sitting in Toyota. 6th place, Braden Mooster is going to be 7th, Chevy and Wyatt T. Davis. Chevy 8th. Nathan Williams is going to be Chevy in 9th. And then Ram is going to be Jake Erickson sitting in 10th place. Yeah, I'm honestly bewildered by the choppiness, guys. I know I'm probably overdoing it, but sincerely apologize for this. Never had this one happen before. Usually it's nothing like this. It's might be one chop every 20 minutes. Never had this issue before. Other than that, Kobe Jackson remaining at the first place mark. Not a lot of movement going on behind him. We have some battle right now for P33. Whew, that's me, Lucas Merrifield and Steve Dunn. And this is Tuesday night racing. As you, of course, you can hear me on it. And there's going to be a yellow flag with 21 laps to go as we're going to see a car go vertical. Not what you want to see. 10th caution of the race. And let's see if we can drag somebody in here for the 10th caution of the race, which is bewildering. You know what? I think we'll go and take the owner, Wyatt Blair, in here if I can find him. Where did Wyatt go, dude? He keeps disappearing. I don't even know. Wanted to interview Wyatt Blair and he just disappeared off my radar, so I have to figure that one out. It's unknown to me. Other than that, sitting at the 10th caution so far. Still seem to be having some issues, but nonetheless, we'll figure it out as we always do, right? Hey, there's Wyatt.
I'm here.
You are here, in fact. I saw you hop into a call and I tried to grab you, and then you disappeared before I could grab you, so that's what I was trying to figure out, man. You know, we're looking at the 10th caution of this race right now. This is, for lack of better words, a pretty big deal coming into a truck series. What is kind of your opinion right now of what we're seeing? You know, it's like kind of what are you looking at?
Yeah, it's not impressive. I know my drivers can do better than this. Daytona was almost a perfect race. Atlanta was it had its ups and downs. A few wrecks happened. Just the quad oval got the best of us at Atlanta, but this is really disappointing. I have never seen this from these guys. I mean, they're usually some of the best. So we did a Sonoma race. Well, it was perfect. We did some Daytona clashes, hosted recruitment races. Everything, went good. And now we're here, and it's not turned out too good.
Well, you know why? You know what they say. Sometimes it only takes one. So hopefully these guys only need one of these races to get it all out of their system.
That's exactly right. Same deal. We had to make a few rules during this race. Actually, some drivers got mad, but I mean, just like they told you in school, just because one of your classmates act up, that might ruin the whole class.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. This is something that I mean, of course, with you being an admin and all, this is something that I'm sure you guys are going to kind of sit down and talk about. Because honestly, kind of looking at this, I can't tell you if this is what kind of racing I'm actually watching. I can't tell you if it's sloppy. I can't tell you if it's just good racing and a bad time. I can't. So it's going to be some, for lack of better words, it's going to be some figuring out,
Yeah.
But other than that, well, Wyatt, I appreciate you coming back into the call, and I'm sure I'll have you in here probably at least one more time to get this.
I'll be back next Dilla.
All right, man. See you in a bit. Take it easy. Well, that was actually one of the owners of the server. Not racing today. He's kind of adminning it, supervising, and I think I might have found a way to fix some of this choppiness. You guys will have to let me know if it's working or not. But on my screen right now, I have no choppiness, so I think I might have fixed it. But with this being said, we are back, and we're going to finish out this race nice and strong. Safety car will be coming in after this, I believe, and we should be able to finish out the race, because I honestly really hope we do not end up ending this race on a caution. And there's the green flag right there that we see. And we're back racing. 20 laps to go. Let's try to do it without going into the caution. 19, of course, we got number first, Jackson, is sitting in the Chevy. Number second is going to be Neil and sitting in the Chevy. Place of third is going to be Fernandez sitting in the Toyota. Fourth is going to be Schramm sitting in the Toyota. Fifth is going to be Pinion sitting in a Chevy. Sixth is going to be Soto now sitting in a Chevy, as there's a battle going on for fifth place. Seventh is going to be seeing Schaefer with a Toyota, and that just got... And him and Post are now battling as well. Ninth is going to be Moon and sitting in Toyota. And then 10th is going to be my man Hit sitting in the Ford. As this is starting to look like a very good race coming out at the end of it. Well, how about that? Jackson able to keep that first, and it looks like they might be lapping. I believe that would be number 33. Sorry, number 34 done. They're actually about a lap by the looks of it. Other than that, though, this is exactly some very nice racing that we're seeing right here. We're seeing a great ride coming off of Neil and Fernandez. Sticking their bumper right up into the tailgate, and that's exactly what I want to be seeing in this kind of truck series race, and that's going to give you the best opportunity to pass the man in front of you when you get the opportunity. However, we're seeing some stretches going out in the back, as believe that is Post and Hit kind of going back and forth. Hit the Ford, able to move up into 6th place. 10th place is now Soto with the Chevy. And of course, while we're at this little break, I'm going to pull our sponsor board back up here that you guys can take a look at. And that's going to be Bull Motorsports, is a big sponsor of Thrillercar, and along with WMI. These guys do a lot of work to help out Thrillercar, and they continue to do a great job at supporting Thrillercar, so these races continue to happen. I know as a broadcaster, I obviously enjoy the sport, and I hope that I am bringing you guys an enjoyable broadcast. So if there's anything that I can improve on, feel free to say something in the comment section. Or if you're in the same server I'm in, if you're in the same Discord server, go ahead and shoot me a message, and I'll see if there's anything I can fix on my end. Or, hey, I'm always looking for a co-announcer if you guys want to hop in here and do some talking with me. With that being said, Jackson able to maintain the lead, coming down on the 15th lap. And we are 15 laps to go. So far, this, I wouldn't say second half, last quarter of the race is looking really nice. This is some great racing we're seeing now from these drivers. This is what Wyatt's been talking about. This is some very clean, nice racing. These guys know their cars their trucks a lot better than I honestly thought they did. We're seeing some great lines coming out of Jackson right now, and we're seeing some even better lines come out of Neil. Neil just a hair behind Jackson. he's obviously gonna have to do some work if he wants to finish first. But I think Neil right now, his plan is just to kind of stay in that second position unless an opportunity arises. Other than that, Jackson continuing in first. We're kind of seeing those top five staying the same. You get some move out of fifth place coming from Schaefer and Lauterball. Other than that, good job I'm seeing from these guys so far. It's coming up on 14 laps to go. Sorry, they're on the 14th lap and they got 13 more to go. Jackson staying with that first place lead. He is not letting Neil get anywhere clear. And we've seen Neil try to dip outside a few times coming out of these corners to see if he can get a good pass on him. Jackson immediately stops that from happening. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure something out because my choppiness is. I figured out what caused my choppiness, and unfortunately, I have to use that sometimes still. Other than that, we got Jackson just leading first, followed by Neil. Third place is going to be Fernandez. Fourth is going to be Lauterball. Fifth, sticking with Soto. Sixth is going to be Schramm. Seventh at Blair. Eighth, Hit. Ninth place is going to be Moon, and then we're seeing some battle going on right now for Schaefer in 10th place. He's going to try to hold on to that for the remaining 12 laps of this race. Well, so far, yeah, these top five have not moved. They're pretty consistent with staying where they're at right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if the race ends this way. Coming up on 10 laps to go. Can they do it is the question. There's some figuring out to do just between the drivers themselves. You know, start of the season, and these guys are able to really figure their stuff out, and it's starting to look really solid. And I'm just kind of talking back and forth right now with my boss. It does look like we were able to fix that issue, so apologies for the first start of the race. I'm telling you, I was closing all my extra tabs, closed the stream, all of it, and nothing was working. I'm like, darn it. Coming up on 10 laps to go, though. First 5, had a little bit of movement. Soto dropped out of 5th place, and Schramm came in front. Well, look at that. 9 laps to go, and this is some good racing I'm seeing. I know I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of movement coming out of these. I have to say top 6 places. And of course, the second I say that, there's enough movement. Soto drops down to 9th. Lauterball sits in 8th. Schaefer comes up in the 5th, and Schramm is going to be in 4th. Little battle as the first 3, Jackson, Neal, and Fernandez, are just gliding off without a care in the world. And I'm glad I was able to figure this out. I'm now running at my 60 frames a second, so just like I'm supposed to be. Oh no, 8 laps to go, and that's going to be the 11th caution. And we're going to have Wyatt hop back in here, I think, as he did say. Next caution, he was going to hop back in the broadcasting booth. Oh, wait. I might be able to get Blair in here, actually. Don't disappear yet. There he is. Here he is, the man himself,
What's up?
Mr. Wyatt Blair. How's it going?
Going pretty well, actually.
Yeah, I mean, this is... And of course, I think I had to say something. I jinxed it. I was just saying how good of a job I was seeing from these from you guys. This was looking like some really good, clean racing. And then, of course, we go into our 11th caution. But so far, man, you've been able to stay out of the cautions pretty well. What's been your strategy with that?
Yeah, honestly, just trying to stay clean here. It's been really hard. I blew over on the last big one we had, actually.
Oh, you did? I thought you stayed out of that.
Yeah, I blew over, actually, trying to avoid it, but I have not had to use a fast repair yet, so that is a big surprise on my part. Most damage I've gotten is 50 seconds of optional, which is a big surprise to me. Just hoping I can stay in the draft up here. I haven't had any issues with overheating yet. I actually just hit my first time even needing to back off the car in front of me probably about 5 minutes ago. So it's looking really good for that whole situation. Just looking to stay clean here for the last 10 laps in my Miller Racing Chevy.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, dude. I'm going to be honest with you. I really hope we don't end this race on a safety car, because so far I've been watching you. You've been going up that leaderboard, and you've been doing a really solid job.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, so man, please stay safe the rest of the race, and hopefully I can see you sit on that podium.
Yep, hopefully I'll be talking to you after this race, and the best spot possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck to you, Wyatt.
Thank you.
Once again, that was one of the owners of the server, Wyatt Blair, and he's been doing a really solid job so far with this race. 11th caution, however, they're going to get one more lap to sort stuff out, get where they need to be, and then we're going to have 8 laps left of this race. Every so often, you see that purple car. I don't know who it is. Just go around. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty entertaining to see that happen. I think that might be number 99, Dunn. We had him in the call earlier, and he was sitting in about 10th place. Then he got into a slight little accident. Here coming up on 8 laps to go. Sitting in a caution right now. We're going to see what else these guys have to do. Jackson and Neal and Fernandez still just maintaining spots, trying to stay on the leaderboard. And safety car should be coming in here. And we should be green. Nope, safety car's not coming in. I was off another lap. I don't know how I keep doing this. I'm starting to think it's like a skill or something. Because I keep on getting the safety car laps wrong. Should be coming in here. Coming in on the end of this race. And this has actually ended out as a very nice race here. Of course, hard to say that when we're sitting on the 11th caution, but this is some, I really am liking this kind of style of race, and I'm seeing, not as traditional, you're seeing a little bit more, for lack of better words, ballsy moves. But other than that, really solid racing that we're seeing. And now, my math is correct. We should no longer see that safety car on the track because he should be pulling in. Please tell me my math is correct this time. That'll be so embarrassing if I get it wrong 2 times in a row. Well, I really hope I'm right here. That would be embarrassing. Okay, that's embarrassing. This might be really embarrassing. I think I'm wrong. Again. Nope, I was right. Alright, thank goodness. That should be the last lap under safety car for the rest of this race, as we end with Drexen and Schramm kind of going double wide, seeing who's going to come out at first. Neil and Fernandez dropped down in 3rd and 4th. Schaefer just overtook Fernandez, and that's green, green, green. 5 laps to go. Let's try to keep it out of the safety car. Sorry, 4 laps to go. No safety car, hopefully, and that's going to be Jackson in first, followed by Neil. In 3rd place is going to be Fernandez. 4th is going to be Schramm. 5th place is going to be Pinion. 6th place is going to be Schaefer. 7th is going to be Moon. 8th place is going to be Blair. 9th is going to be Lauterbach. And 10th is going to be Hit. Hit and Lauterbach Lauterbach especially was sitting at the top for a while, so I'm happy he dropped down. Hit actually crawled his way off the bottom, so good job to him there. And coming up now, 3 laps to go. And that is exactly what you were kind of hoping for. Good race, and I'm still seeing... Sometimes toward the end of these races, you see, and I just had to say something. And that's going to be a caution. And apologies, it seems every caution I get some latency issues on my ends. I'll have to figure that out, but... Or no, it's actually my CPU usage goes up. That's what it is. Sorry, I'm looking at my graph right now. I was trying to figure out what was causing the buffing. And, well, unfortunately, it looks like this race is going to end on a caution. That is the 12th caution of the race. 3 laps to go. Really unsure of what to say right now. Wyatt, if you want to hop into this call early, let's see if I can drag you in here. Where are you at? Where is... Oh, he's not in here. Okay, that makes more sense. Well, that is, dang, I thought he would be on. I thought I would be able to drag him in here and we could finish out the race talking about this caution. But yeah, like I'm going to say it again, the last quarter of the race. That was some beautiful racing. We only had 2 cautions. Battle lasted about 25 laps, I think it was. But it was really solid racing. I saw a lot of good movement coming from these drivers. And it's really unfortunate that this race is going to have another caution. That's a sigh of, oh, I feel bad for these drivers, not a sigh of relief, I promise. But I believe these guys are down to 1 lap left. And this is not the best. It's really not. It's really unfortunate, honestly. You know, there is a lot of...
Hey, you got a copy?
Hey, there you go. Is that Wyatt I hear?
Hey, by the way, yep. And by the way, there are 2 green white checkers. That's how I let you know.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
2 green white checkers we have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have 2 green white checkers.
Awesome.
So, yeah, we're still going to race it out. Yep.
Alright, good.
Perfect.
Glad to hear that. So actually, I actually wanted the other Wyatt, but I have no clue where he went, so glad Blair is, I'm glad Blair was able to come clear things up. Yeah, as a spectator, I can't see some of the information I wish I could see, but that's just kind of so my broadcast looks as good as possible for you guys. So these guys are going to get to finish out the race, which I'm very glad of. Okay, watch this. Ready? I'm going to be wrong again. I literally even counted it. Safety car should be coming in. See if I'm right. And there's the green flag. Green, green, green. What is... Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're off to the races. Oh, no. It's Let's Go Racing. Can't believe I got that wrong. 2 laps to go. Jackson in first. Nielsen in second. Third is going to be Schramm. Fourth is Fernandez. And there's another caution. 13th caution of the race. Other than that, we got Jackson sitting in first, Neal in second. Third is going to be Schaefer. Fourth is going to be Pinion. Fifth is going to be Fernandez. Sixth is going to be Moon. Seventh, Blair. Eighth is going to be Lauterball. Ninth is going to be Soto, and 10th will be Post. Oh, lack of better terms. Let's figure this out and have a good race next Tuesday. It's gonna be a throwback race, so that should be a lot of fun. Like I said, at being in broadcast. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it out for that one. These guys are going to get one more lap under a safety car, and we'll get to go out with the last couple laps. And safety car should be on its way in. And gonna be safety car in, and there's the green. 3 laps to go. Let's hope for a good 3 laps. It's gonna be 2 laps to go. Jackson, Neal, and Fernandez within the first 3. It's been that way for a while, but Schaefer was able to really catch up. He's now sitting in 4th place and following Fernandez quite closely. And now, here's what we're looking at for standings. For the top 10, with 1 lap to go once they cross that line, it's going to be Jackson in 1st, 2nd, Neal, 3rd, Fernandez, 4th is going to be Schaefer, 5th is going to be Pinion, 6th is going to be Moon, and this is going to be the final lap as the white flag goes out. 8th will be Blair's, 9th will be Post, and 10th will be Culbreth. I'm already seeing some moving around, so we'll wait for the last few minutes to get this race set in stone. Other than that, looks like it's going to be Jackson, Neal, and Fernandez sitting in the first top 3. And here is the final stretch of this, well, not final stretch, here's the final couple hundred feet of this race. In first place, it is going to be Jackson. 2nd place will be Neal. 3rd place will be Schaefer. No, 3rd place will be Fernandez. No, as a finisher, 3rd place will be Schaefer. 4th place will be Fernandez, and my game cannot figure out what to do right now. Apologies for this cuttiness. Don't even know what's going on here. I think it's with all these people doing burnouts. And, well, that was definitely a good way to end the race there. Definitely glad for a clean race, and we're going to get to talk to all these guys here coming up just as a post-race interview, but pull this up. As of right now, here's what I got for you for the results of the race. Well, that's the wrong button. I apologize. Whoops. Here's what I got for you for the results. First is going to be Kobe Jackson, followed by second is going to be Carson Neal. Third is going to be Jonathan Schaefer. Fourth is going to be Diego Fernandez. Fifth will be TJ Moon. Sixth place will be Jackson Lauterbach. Seventh is going to be Joshua Culbreth. Eighth place is going to be Trayson Pinion. Ninth will be Aiden Schramm. 10th will be Wyatt Blair. 11th, Matthew Post. 12th will be Javier El Soto. Number 13th, Mason Gobik. 14th will be Hunter Lee. 15th will be Derek Hitt. Cody Swim will be sitting at 16th, and Lane Surratt at 17th place. With last, of course, will be Nathan L. Williams sitting at the 18th place, and I can hear somebody in my call. Who do I got here?
Yeah, you got me.
Oh, yeah, I got Mr. Miller. Awesome. Well, Miller, not going to lie, those last two cautions kind of had to be on the edge of my seat, and I had a reason to be on the edge of my seat as we had a couple movements going out. Diego Fernandez ended up dropping out of third place within the last lap of the race, and Schaefer was able to take it from him.
Yeah, that crazy race there. Schaefer honestly had no help there, and then they got a little help at the end.
Absolutely. He got perfect timing. And I mean, hey, man, would you like to stick around and interview some of these guys with me?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
I think we got Kobe Jackson up first, winner.
Yep. Pulling him in right now. Well, Mr. Jackson, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Second of all, you were really holding on to that first place since I think there was about 17, maybe 20 laps to go, holding on tight as you had Neal and Fernandez on your butt that whole time. What was your game plan there?
Yeah, well, I mean, we worked through a chaotic first stage, definitely, for sure there. Me, Tiago, and Carson, all three teammates for Wide Open Throttle Esports, were able to get together and just make a charge to the front there at the end of stage 2, got 1, 2, 3 in that. And then, I mean, from there, we just held on. We had incredibly fast Thrillercar trucks, and, I mean, it was just a team effort there. We just held on to what we could. Tiago got robbed right there at the end of third place, just barely coming up short. It'd be cool if we could get him in for a little interview after the top 3. He was a big part of this. But, I mean, I just helped lead them to the front, and we just held on to it from there. I mean, I learned from one of the best at these kind of tracks, Justin Levine, my buddy. So it was very fun to work with my buddies here, and, yeah, very fun race.
Well, Kobe, I'll just say it one more time before I turn it over to Wyatt. That was an absolutely phenomenal race, and great job finishing that.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Colby. I got 2 questions for you. Very, very good race. I know y'all got robbed of 1, 2, 3 with Wide Open Esports. But 1, 2 for you and Carson. How's that feel? Just go 1, 2 and only your second or third start.
It's pretty good, especially after getting runner-up both back-to-back weeks. I mean, got second at both Daytona and Atlanta at these drafting tracks, but, I mean, just made it out alive. Finally, we were able to get together and win it here. Tiago's first race, I've been coaching him on these kind of tracks. He's more of a sports car guy, so glad we could have him up front here. And, I mean, like I said, it was just a big team effort. If you can just lead a few really fast trucks to the front of this place, man, you could really dominate this.
Yeah. As you say that, your team is obviously a big effort with everyone that helps and supports you. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, I would like to thank all glory to God, first of all, of course. And, of course, I would like to thank my sponsors in the real world side of things, Duval County Transmission, Matt Cole. They all help with all of this, all my legend car stuff. Hey, maybe a late model driving for your uncle's next. Huh, hopefully. So, I would love to do that. Dale Jr. is a cool guy. Been trying to get in a late model for a while now, just can't get the funding. So, that'd be really cool opportunity if we can just get the money together. But, yeah, I mean, would like to thank my sponsors always. And would like to thank my family for allowing me to do this and helping me out.
Yeah, well, one last question here. Going into this, these next few races, knowing you're in the championship 12, or I think it's 12, with this win in you're in situation, you're 100 points in front of second place. So, what's your game plan coming in these next few races?
Win them. I mean, what else can I say? Just keep on winning. I mean, I'm finally glad we're done with the style of tracks for the rest of the season. Darlington is one of my best tracks, so I definitely can't wait to go there. High tire wear, need a lot of skill to drive that place. My favorite track because of that. And then some of these tracks after, I can't wait, man.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll let you go celebrate with your teammates, and we're going to have Carson Neal up in the booth next.
Thank you.
Welcome on in, Carson. Welcome in, Carson. Yeah, I got you now?
Yep, I got you.
Awesome. Well, first of all, phenomenal race that I saw there from you. Great finish coming in on the end. Now, you and Diego Fernandez were really battling there for a while for that third and second place. What was kind of your game plan going through that?
The game plan was really just stick with our teammates, me, Colby, Tiago. We knew we had the three fastest trucks in the field. If we just stuck single file by three, we could just pull all the way right in front of them. Didn't have to worry about anyone on our outside. Our wide open throttle cars, I have no words for it. It was such a good car today.
Well, that's awesome to hear. That's definitely awesome to hear. And then from the start of the race, I'd have to go back and look at my books, but you did not start off at the best position. Is that correct?
No, I think I started last because
yep.
My computer really slow lately. I didn't load in until the end of qualifying, so I had to start, I think, 29th,
oh, no.
but made our way up to about P10, got caught up in the first wreck, back to last, second wreck, got caught up in that, so lost our two quick repairs in, I think, the first 20 laps, but so did our White Open Throttle Esports teammates, so we were able to just stick together, make our way back up through the pack, and just hold up that domination.
Absolutely, Carson, and I'll just say it once more, absolutely phenomenal race from you. I can't wait to see what you do for the rest of the season, sir.
Thank you.
All right, sir, you take it easy, have a good one. Next. And then next joining up, we are going to have number 3, Jonathan Schaefer. This will be our next man up in the box. Got some good questions for him. Mr. Schaefer, how's it going?
Going good. How are you doing?
Doing solid. You must be feeling pretty good after getting onto that podium, huh?
Yeah, I definitely feel like we had a quicker race car, but everything with the cautions and everything and not getting as many green flag laps as I hoped. I feel like if we had a little more green flag laps there, we could have won that thing, but can't argue with a third. So
yeah, and I was
my
just
teammates also did.
Yep, of course. And you took the words right out of my mouth. Your teammates there, you guys came together and you guys put together a really solid end to that race. Congratulations on that for sure.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, TJ ended up finishing 5th there and 3rd, so 2 people in the top 5. Nothing to complain about, and excited for next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Next week is going to be a fun one. I believe that one's a throwback race, and you guys should have a lot of fun with that.
Oh, yeah. It's a driver's track, and I feel like we'll have the setups dialed in, so a little bit different than a super speedway, more driver involved, so I think we'll do really good.
Well, definitely good luck on that, but I got one last question before I can kind of turn you loose.
Yeah, for sure.
You kind of got involved in some of that wrecking crap that we saw happen. How are you able to come back from that?
You know, I was lucky enough that the caution I was involved in happened about midway through, so I was able to go down and get my repairs done and just kind of laid in the back and let things unfold and slowly but surely came back up to the front. So just being patient there and getting our damage fixed.
All right, well, that's absolutely amazing. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll send you back to your team, and then I'll actually join the waiting room, and we'll all kind of sit down and have a good little conversation about how this race went for you. For your team.
Awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome. I'll be talking to you here in just a bit. All right, so we're going to go and join up the other broadcast room, and we're going to actually be able to get all of these guys in here, so. Well, how's everybody doing? There you guys go. How's everybody going?
Good.
Good.
Awesome.
What'd you say?
So I'm still live right now. I'd like to talk with the team, of course, that was able to pull off that win. That was absolutely amazing. What was your guys' game plan going into that?
I mean, we got to the front there at the end, and I mean, we thought it was over. Me, Tiago, and Carson. It was just a team effort. We all ended up together at the back. Carson just took the free pass. Tiago had to fix some damage. I had to fix some damage. So, I mean, it was all just really nice. I mean, we all finally got together. I led him through the field. We got the stage 2, 1, 2, 3. And there at the end, I mean, we just had everything figured out. We were able to just stay together. I mean, I wish Tiago was there at the end. I wish we were able to pull him with the draft there at the end to help us get that 1, 2, 3. But still, 3 cars in the top 5, just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for that. And honestly, that was just a beautiful race coming from your guys' team, and I'm really looking forward to see what you guys do with the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, take it. All right, other than that, everybody, once again, that is going to be Fearless Broadcasting here, broadcasting Thrillercar series. I was really happy I was able to do it, so thank you guys so much, and you guys take it easy on your Tuesday night.